It's kind of hilarious where people who just look for reasons to blame the Yankees. They almost did this. They almost did that. Almost doesn't count. They won the game. They won the series against Tampa Bay Rays. Period. Period. Huh? Yankees win. 5-4. It became a close one towards the end. Dennis Santana had a bad inning today. But Victor Gonzalez came in, shut him down. Shut him down, shut him down. Yankees win. Okay. The thing that's most, revealing to me is that the Yankees have 14 consecutive games in the next 14 days. Okay. Let me get my laptop charger here. Without a day off. Without a single day off. So their bullpen will be put to use. Their starting rotation will be put to use. So I would expect to see guys like Cody Poteet, who threw 6 innings of, I think it was shutout ball today, and AAA coming back up and being used, and a couple other guys who can throw multiple innings being used as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Clayton Beeter gets called up. I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees make a trade. But I don't know about you, but it's much more fun celebrating the Yankees win than talking about the Yankees almost loss, right? Excuse me for a second. I'm just charging putting my laptop charger on. Give me 1 second. Got to make sure my laptop is juiced up. So, all right. Yankees are now, what is that? 15-7. 15-7. The pen hasn't really been awful. I mean, you have a bad outing here and there by a guy here and there, but the pen all in all has not been awful. Again, the pen will make some changes. They will. They'll get some. They have some guys, coming back soon too. Tommy Kahnle, who I think they're excited about having him back soon, and there will be some more guys coming back. So, 15-7, baby. Yeah, injuries, struggling players, exactly. NFA, and again, 15-7. They still win. They're still winning games, right? We don't know if we would have blown that. It's a waste of time even talking about it. CWA. They won. That's what matters. All right. Consigliere's in the house. Verdugo came through. Oswaldo came through. Trevino came through. Verdugo got the big hit, the two-run hit there. Put him up. And, people have been saying they're not doing this, they're not doing that, they're not doing this. But when they win, let's talk about what they did do. Right? Their offense came through. And on days where even Judge got a hit. So, yeah, it was satisfying. Heck yeah. I'm happy about it. I am. No, I hope you are too. No. Oswaldo, yeah. Yeah. He did. Texas Buckeyes in the house. Daniel Berry. Yeah, again, a win is a win. I always use that Vin Diesel quote. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or you win by a mile. Winning is winning. The Yankees are 15-7. And it's crazy how people spend more time complaining about the Yankees than they do enjoying a 15-7 record. And again, they have 14 consecutive games now, starting today, or including today. 14 consecutive days of games that they're going to be playing without a single day off. So they got the A's coming up, and then they have, what do they have after that? Milwaukee, the Orioles. It's nonstop. It's nonstop. So, but enjoy 15-7. It could easily be 7-15, but it's not. And this is where it's perspective is important. We did keep our Rosarena relatively quiet too. So, yeah. Yep. Our starting pitching has been good. Even Luis Hill, he was better today. He was better today. So he'll get better as the months go on, honestly. When he gets his command back a little bit more. Again, he's coming off TJ. He's going to need some time to get his command back. He clearly is healthy. He's throwing hard. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, the A's, Milwaukee, Orioles. It's a pretty, and the Orioles will be a pretty revealing series, and we'll see. We'll see how they do. You know, and it's a fantastic play by Victor Gonzalez. Showed that energy at the end there. Shut him down. How fired up he was. That's the type of energy that's it's fantastic to see. It's fantastic to see. I wouldn't worry about that, Rose. Bad habits. I mean, I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about fielding errors, blowing games either. It doesn't. That's it's. Don't worry about it. It's no point in being upset. I get it, but it's no point worrying about that. They're 15-7, man. That's really good. I do think Labor Torres. I mean, will get better. Just I think we want him to get better sooner than later. Yeah, yeah. The Astros 7-15, the complete opposite of the Yankees record. 7-15. Yep. No, exactly. Clemenza. Not even the most optimistic Yankee fans could see the team getting off to this start. Yeah, this is a fantastic start. I mean, well, exactly. You can't win a pennant race in April, but you can definitely get yourself in a position to lose one. So, but I'll take any cushion that the Yankees are providing themselves right now. You know, uh, I haven't heard that personally, Jack Dedios. I heard a beat writer say they should look at him in free agency, but there's no way in the world I'm looking at him before dealing with Juan Soto. No way in the world, but yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised, Jack, if you see more beat writers say. I haven't heard, about the Yankees themselves showing interest, but you never know. You never know. He knows how to play in New York. He's a legit power bat, so we'll see. And again, I mean, Anthony Rizzo does have an option for next year, but I don't know that the Yankees are going to exercise it. It's a team option, so they could just choose to not exercise it and let him walk. So Torres seems to be okay. He stayed in there too. I was happy to see him stay in there, Sean. A sign of toughness right there in coverage. So I'll take that. Yeah, it came alive. Yeah, I mean, and again, we're back to like the beginning of the season. It's they weren't mashing the ball here and there. They were hitting timely, right? And timely hitting is sometimes it's more important than accumulation of stats. So even my little baby in the background is excited too. She's fired up. No, but again, yeah, it's around. Yeah, I mean, and the Mets fans actually think they're rattling us about Soto. We're in their heads. They hate the fact that we got Soto. They hate it. Okay, and you know, I can't. In all honesty, I'm just gonna put a movie on for my daughter. 1 second. In all honesty, I can't see um Juan Soto going to the Mets. It doesn't matter how much money they have, even though they're 290 million in the red right now. In the red, I can't see him going there. And why? Like, does he think you want to be covered by the guys at UFAN? Oh God. Yeah. The Yankees can outbid anybody they want to outbid. If they want a player, nobody's going to outbid the Yankees. Not the Mets, not the Dodgers, nobody. You know, that's important to keep in mind, folks. When the Yankees want somebody, they'll get somebody. They'll keep somebody. Yeah, the Mets fans they hate that we have Soto. They hate it. Absolutely hate it. Nelson Cruz. All right. What's up, Wilson? ¿Qué pasa, man? Boricua's in the house. All right, man. They made it interesting. Yeah, I mean, they have interesting, but again, the Yankees teams of yesteryear have made it interesting and lost, and now they're making it interesting sometimes and they're winning. So that's a key difference between this team and the other teams. So, and we'll see how they build off of this. Honestly. Belgium's in the house. Leicester. All right. Exactly. Another victory under the belt. Yeah, this is a good point too, Rose. The Tigers won the race in April. Yep. Mets aren't. Yeah, the Mets are not the most popular team in New York. Mm-mm. Yeah. And playing in City Field, all due respect to them, is not the same as playing in the Bronx. It's not. So, yeah. Yeah, Yankees are 15-7. We're good. Yeah. People, I mean, look, people go by so many others' emotional, tantrums, and like they say, this one, they spend so much time talking about what they don't like and how bad they think something is. Yet they're completely ignoring the fact that they're 15-7, 15-7. Okay, now the Dodgers, and it doesn't matter if the Dodgers are bidding for Soto. They're not going to get him. They're not going to get him. And I don't think Soto wants any part of that soap opera over there. In all honesty, he's a fit here. He fits perfectly in the Bronx. This is the guy that the Yankees needed to get, and this is the guy that the Yankees need to keep. They have to do that. Consigliere for a sit down. Hey man, we might have to do that. We might have to schedule a sit down with the Texas faction. I think it's important, Consigliere. It's important. And if the Texas family wants to sit down, we might need to set up a sit down. You know, family's important. Hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, I said this last night in my stream, and I said this days ago too. Not only Tampa Bay's a scrappy team, but they can hit. They have they are well prepared for the Yankees. They always have a game plan against the Yankees, no matter what type of game it is. And they always are able to keep them at bay, keep them from you know breaking it open and so on. So and like they fight back. So they always have a plan for the Yankees. It's frustrating as a Yankee fan, but it just goes to show how good, how well that team is run. Even if they lose guys, they still play them hard. They still play them well. So shout out to the Rays for that. I mean, it's a well run team. It's a well coached team. It's a well developed team. So, but we are doing one thing we were not doing years before, and we're winning these types of games, and that matters. It does. So yeah, Sean Browning. Bronx Savage Bull. Yeah, they are Bulldogs, and they got that. They have that grinder mentality. They have that identity now that they haven't had before. Verdugo, I mean Cabrera, like all these guys, they're just grinding freaking wins, and it's really, really meaningful that they're doing that. Yeah, the White Sox are a disaster right now. Wisberg's an absolute disaster. they're they're a nightmare, man. I mean, they're well on their way to the number one pick in the 2025 draft. That's for sure. We'll see if they get it. Lindor, yeah. Nah, Lindor. Could you imagine Lindor at second base for the Yankees? He's on this ridiculous contract. I do think that Yorbit Vivas is probably going to replace Gleyber Torres. Or, I mean, Anthony Volpe could move over to second at some point if the Yankees stick with Roderick Arias, who's an elite defender of Oswald Peraza level and then some. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do in the next year or two for the infield. And yeah, Soto doesn't like the West Coast, which is true. Yeah, he's just better suited for the East Coast, baby. But dang, yeah, Gil was good today. He was better. And I think he's going to continue to get better. He'll continue to develop as he gets further away from Tommy John. So, which is good. Which is good. But it's this is a great way to end the week with the Yankees series win against another American League East rival. So, and again, last year they were 22-30 versus the American League East, right? They've already won a series against the Rays. They've won a series against the Blue Jays. They did lose a series against the Blue Jays too, but they're 2-1 right now in series against the American League East, which is good. We'll see how they do against the Orioles. And they play four against the Orioles. And I'm sure we're probably going to see Corbin Burns, who pitched yesterday, in one of those games. Probably see him in one of those games. So that'll be a test, a real test. Um, Joel, come with the come with the bling, Consiglietti. Come with the bling for the sit down, man. Driving home from church, good man, Andrew. Just drive safe, dude. Drive safe, my man. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't care what the Dodgers get. Like they can, the people talking about, they're getting Roki Sasaki, they're getting Murakami. Go right ahead, let them get them all. Don't care. We got the guy that we needed, Juan Soto. So they will get it done. I'm confident of. I agree with you, CWA. They will get it done. But again, the Rays are always going to be tough. They're always going to be a formidable, underrated opponent in the AL East. Always. Always, always, always. Aiden's in the house. Yeah, Kevin Cash that's you could, yeah. Couldn't agree with you more, Consigliani. Kevin Cash is definitely a smart manager. Underrated, he knows how to, put his team in a position to win. He knows how to claw back from, being down. He knows how to preserve leads. He knows how to do everything. You know, Angel, I do think they'll get another starter. They're linked to a Mariners pitcher, but it's too early to tell. And a beat writer's linking them, so you know, we need to see if there's more teeth to that at some point. We do, but we'll see. We will see about that. I mean, yeah, 9 Ks through 5 2/3. It was a good game for Hill. It was a good step. Yep. He last week he was at 101 pitches through 4 innings, something like that. So he made an improvement, sizable improvement. So Yankees are definitely a fun team to watch, man. They got dog man in them. They have charisma. They got fire in them. So J.P. Sears, former Yankee, who we traded for Frankie Montez, is pitching against Carlos Rodon tomorrow. See that? Yep. My man in the feed dropping the news already. That's good, man. Thank you, sir. Andrew Dang. Thank you for being a part of the family, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And again, I do think that Yamamoto will eventually settle down and kind of find his way here, but I think it was ridiculous to tab the guys like the Savior and all this type of stuff. This ridiculous hype placed upon him. It was obvious he's not going to have a career 170 ERA in the majors. We knew that wasn't going to happen. So that's why I'm not wasting my time hyping guys like Roki Sasaki right now. No. Yeah. Yeah. Euro Yankees in the house. Richie, I mean, I think Volpe will be okay. Like Consigliere pointed out last night on our live stream too, the switch with Volpe and Gleyber Torres kind of threw some of the momentum out of the offense. I do think he's better suited right now to play the middle of the lineup, and you can even put Gleyber Torres down below the lineup, and you can move Verdugo up. You can even lead him off as on certain games, right? And then you can bat Volpe 5th or 6th, and you can bat Torres 7th until he's producing, because we need more production from down in the bottom of the lineup too. So, and I'll take that energy at the top of the lineup with Verdugo. I would take it if he can do it. And I think he's one of the guys who's probably not phased by that. He would probably be fine at leadoff. So, and, Spoon, I don't know yet, man. I don't know, in all honesty, about Dougie. I do think, the plan is to have him play out the year and then let Jason Dominguez come up next year. But I have no idea. If he plays really well this year, I don't know. I could see them letting Trent Grisham go in a trade. He's got another year left. So, but if Dougie keeps doing what he's doing, then he's definitely he's going to make it harder for them to let him go. That's for sure. He really will. Yeah. For Jones, yeah. I mean, again, Jones could be. That's why I don't think Pete Alonso is going to come here. I think Spencer Jones will be a more likely natural fit to replace Anthony Rizzo at first. and then you can get him there, and then you can have Jason Dominguez in the outfield, and then you can have both of them in line at the same time. So, because instead of spending $25 million a year for Pete Alonso, you know, I'd let Alonso walk. I mean, somewhere else, or I wouldn't be surprised if the Mets trade him at the deadline for pitching. No, yeah, I mean, Brandon Moore, Corbin Burns will be a tough opponent for the Yankees. There's no doubt about that, none. So, but I do think, and to Rose's point too, I think that's going to be a revealing series. It'll tell us how well we stack up against the bigger teams. And that's going to be the key. We've already stacked up well against the Diamondbacks, but we need to see how we do against the Orioles. We need to see how we do against the Dodgers and so on when the Dodgers come to town in June. So that'll be more, a more revealing series for us. Yeah, I mean, I said this TW. I predicted Imanago is probably going to be the best Japanese pitcher in the majors this year, and I'm sticking to that. Kind of a seamless transition to Chicago. And again, like $325 million plus a $50 million posting fee, so it's $375 for Yamamoto. I understand the Dodgers wanted to make a big splash with him and Ohtani, but again, it doesn't guarantee them anything. And they made the other moves too. They traded for Glasnow. They brought in Margot. They brought in some, James Paxton, right? They brought in other folks. But again, I'm not guaranteeing, and I don't know why people are just handing them the title yet. The Dodgers are tied up. They tied themselves up for the next 2 decades. The second decade, Ohtani's not even going to play for them. And they're going to be paying him $68 million a year. So it's crazy. Terry Black's barbecue. Oh, boy. Texas Buckeyes bringing the barbecue in here. Texas is known for having great meat and great barbecue, so, they are well known for it. Yeah, Fritz, I don't think Hope will enter the All-Star break at 200. I think he'll be okay. The pitching will make adjustments, but he'll have to make adjustments to the pitching too. Astros lost to the Nationals. Fantastic. Beef brisket, another great meal. Sean, fantastic meal. So ribs, the tomahawk ribeye. We talked about that the other night with Buckeye. Tomahawk ribeye is like the size of our head. That's the motherlode steak right there. That's the steak to get. So, but again, yeah, so they're making it interesting sometimes, the bullpen in the end, but they're winning these series. They're winning these games, and that's what matters the most. That does a lot for confidence. It does a lot for a lot of things. And now they're going. I think they're going on the after Oakland. I think they go back on the road to Milwaukee. So next 4 games in the Bronx against Oakland. So hopefully they'll win it. 3 out of 4. I think they play them 4 games, right? I hope they win 3 out of 4 that one. And they're definitely like corn on the cob, good with barbecue too. Cornbread, fantastic with barbecue. You guys are making me hungry, man. Christian Walker, Patrick, I don't know if he'll be an option here. I think they're gonna seriously look at either keeping Rizzo for the year or Spencer Jones at first base, unless they go in another direction. No. 6-person jacuzzi. Damn, Constantino's living in style over there, man. God. Dude's living in style. Good for you, my friend. Yeah, I mean, NFE, I do think Judge should sit one of the 4 games against Oakland. I would, even though it's against a subpar team. I'd still want to give him a day's rest. Yeah, I think he should. Definitely. Going to series finale. Nice, Wink. Nice. Very nice. My mom's going tomorrow night, and tomorrow afternoon, Oakland versus the A's. So my best friend Mike is going too. They're going to both see the game tomorrow. It'll be kind of cool. Volpe, yeah, I mean, I'm not. Volpe will make the adjustments. He's got a better approach at the plate this season. And again, like teams are pitching him hard. They Rays are pitching him hard. You know, he's missing some good hits too. So you know, I mean, strikes. I mean, and if I mean, a sweep of Oakland would be even better. It would make them 19-7, which I would be so much more happy with. My God. And I hope Judge gets hot versus the A's. It's a good team to get hot against, right? Before we go to the first place Brewers. They are in first place. And then the Orioles right behind that. So they have a tough week and a half coming. They really do. So, I mean, scorched earth would be fantastic. I mean, we just got to get through this month and then, set ourselves up for later. So, burnt ends? No, have not. This is true, Buckeye. You're right about that. I've never had that. Yep. But yeah, I mean, Oakland's. Hey, buddy, Oakland's definitely a team to go scorched earth on, to really give some of the guys that have been cold an opportunity to get hot and set them up to be playing well against Milwaukee. And this is, I mean, I would sit Soto one of the games in the series. So he's played like 21 games in a row, 22 games in a row. So Italian Eddie. I mean, second ahead of Soto, I'd be fine. You'd probably see more pitches because they do not want to pitch to Soto. So they'd probably give Judge more pitches to hit. But he's getting a lot of pitches to hit now. He's just not hitting them. So I mean, either way, I think, I'm okay with either order. But when Judge hit 62 home runs, he was batting second all year. So, but I do think at this point in time, him batting second, Soto third would probably be ideal. And I don't think Soto will be phased by it either way, in all honesty. So, yeah, Peanut, I think they're going to give him some more reps in the minors. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it, but yeah, I think they're going to do it. Yeah. I'm telling you, if Opie gets to his 275-ish, if Tor is doing that, if Stanton gets around 250, and we'll be all right. We'll be okay. We really will be. Judge said himself he wanted to bat third. Yeah. And people were saying that Soto said he wanted to. I never heard Soto say it, but I did hear Judge say it. So burnt ends. Texas Buckeye, you're making me hungry too. Now I have to eat burnt ends. Oh man. All right. Fair enough, Buckeye. Fair enough. I trust your expertise in food. All right. I'm always up for something good, so always up for some good food, man. How could you not be? Especially if we after in a good mood after Yankees win. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, how did the rest of the league do today is the question, right? Let's pull it up here. Let's pull up the results from the sports. Let's see. So far, the Orioles are winning 5-0 over the Rays. The Marlins are winning 6-3 over the Cubs. The Mariners, no score. Diamondbacks are up 1-0 on the Giants. Dodgers are leading the Mets 2-0. The Blue Jays are up 2-1 on the Padres. A couple games tonight. The Brewers beat the Cardinals 2-0. They're 13-6. The Brewers. Tigers beat the Twins 6-1. They're 12-10. The A's lost 6-2. They are 8-14. The Reds beat the Angels 3-0. The Reds are 12-9. Angels are 9-13. And then obviously we got our 5-4 win. And then we got the Nationals did beat the Astros 6-0. Astros are 7-6-16. Nationals are 10-11. The Phillies beat the White Sox 8-2. And the Red Sox beat the Pirates 6-1. The Red Sox are 13-10. The Pirates are now 500 off to a hot start. Pirates got off to a hot start last year too, and then they leveled off. So we'll see what they do there. The Pirates, I still think, need another pitcher. And I don't know what else they need, but Ohtani hit a home run. All right. Well, the Mets don't really have much pitching, so no surprise there. Yeah, I mean, Verdugo. I'm I'm interested to see if they bring him back. I really am. So I wouldn't lead off Soto. It's kind of pointless. He has nobody to drive in if he leads off. So, Richie, I think it would be better to bat him second or third. Why? More likely third, in all honesty. Yeah. But yeah, the pen will have training. Yeah, just like everybody else's bullpen. But again, you know, 15-7. 15-7, baby. That's what matters. Dominguez is supposed to come back, Fritz, June, July, somewhere around there. Curious to see when he comes back and what they do with him. Just like DJ, he's gonna start his rehab games on Tuesday, so I expect him probably back in a week or so. We'll see what they do there too. So yeah, exactly, Strike Zone. Exactly. If he has a good season, it'll make it'll make it hard for them to move on from him. And will the season be good enough for him to get a contract that's more significant than a qualifying offer? Because then they can offer him a qualifying offer, and if he rejects it and signs a bigger contract, they get 2 draft picks and international money. So, which we need. We need Torres to start playing to justify giving him a qualifying offer too. Otherwise, they're just going to let him walk for nothing. That would stink. That would really stink. So, yeah, 15-7, Buckeye. 15-7, baby. It's good to say, right? It's good to hear. It's definitely good to say, man. 15-7, baby. First place in the American League East. I'll take it. For however long it lasts, I'll enjoy the ride. So, if Verdugo comes back, Jones is not getting moved. He's not getting moved. Dominguez, I don't think he gets moved either. I think Grisham probably gets moved if Verdugo comes back. But Dominguez, they're not going to trade Verdugo this year to make room for Dominguez. That's not going to happen. Okay. Not right now, NFA. If he plays well enough, which I think he will, they'll definitely make a QO to Torres. Because they want to get some value back for him, right? After all the good years that he had here, and 2 draft picks and international money, which will be good. So, oh boy, Jack wants to celebrate. If they continue this run, we'll celebrate some knockwurst and onions, fries, and chocolate. Oh my god, I never had knockwurst. What is knockwurst? And if he's my food, he's the food tester, man. I like it. I like it. This is going to happen too, Alan. He'll right his ship. Just going to take him a while. Not everybody reliever is going to be hot right now. Caleb Ferguson's not going anywhere right now. So if Verdugo gets re-signed, I think Dominguez becomes the 4th outfielder and Jones becomes the first base. Likely. And then eventually Dominguez converts into a full-time outfielder when either, depending on how long Verdugo's contract would be, or depending on when Judge converts to DH, which opens up an outfield spot. And I think Judge converts to DH full-time once Stanton is no longer here. That's my opinion right now. So, and again, Dominguez is only 21, so he's got time. That's what I think, CW. That's what I think happens, but they might have a different thought in mind, the Yankees. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what's Verdugo going to cost if he plays well? That's the thing. And what's Torres going to cost if he plays well. And I think that right now, I think the Yankees are hoping that they play well enough to get a qualifying offer and turn it down, knowing that they're going to get a bigger contract. I think I can't speak for them, but I think that's probably their hope. So we'll see. It's too early to tell if he can handle New York. It's too early to tell. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you could bring him in lower leverage innings, lower leverage situations. This is true strikes, anything. Yeah, 6th and the 7th, and then once he proves, his ability to handle those types of situations, then you can move into higher leverage. But we have guys like Marinaccio. We have guys like like these other guys, Victor Gonzalez, who can handle these situations. So they have enough. Just the point of where to fit him. Where's he the right fit in the bullpen? Yeah. Yeah, Torres was at a Knicks game yesterday. Soto, Stroman. There were like 4 or 5 of them at the Knicks game yesterday, which is awesome. Yeah, the Knicks won. They got the Sixers. They won. They're up 1-0 in the playoffs. So go Knicks. Yeah. Garrett Crochet of Chicago. Yeah, I mean, if the White Sox keep playing the way they are, Jack, I mean, they should make Garrett Crochet available, in all honesty. I mean, Garrett Crochet would be a good fit here. I like Crochet. And I've talked about him for a couple months now. But if they present themselves with the opportunity to get him, depending on how much he's going to cost, then, maybe they will move on from Ferguson. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think they're going to trade Spencer Jones. Telling you, who are they going to trade him for? Who's worth Spencer Jones? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Alan, if they're going to trade towards that deadline. If he doesn't have any trade value, he's in a walk year. If he's not playing well, then no team is going to give up a lot for him in a walk year. So he needs to start hitting again, Torres. He really does. We need that here. So, next coach played in San Antonio. Did he really? Nice. Nice. Yeah. I know that the trade Torres opinions are starting to come out a little, feelings are coming out a little bit more strongly now. I get it. Verdugo, yeah. 8.7 million. He'll be 28 next month. He has a good season. I could see it for. Yeah, I could see that too. I could see that too, NFA. At that age and at that production, yeah. I mean, I like him better than Benintendi then. So, and Benintendi got 80 million or something like that from the I think the White Sox, right? So, remember how the Yankee fans were so upset when the Yankees didn't re-sign Benintendi? He's playing dreadfully with the White Sox. So, yeah, Seattle's never going to trade Jack. I don't think they're going to trade Julio Rodriguez. Doesn't make sense for them to do that, and it will cost more than that to Dominguez Pereira. And again, he's on like a $200+ million contract, so I don't think Seattle would trade Julio Rodriguez. The fans would probably burn the stadium down. So, well, that's the thing. They won't get value back from Torres in a trade unless he starts hitting, which we need him to do. And then if he's hitting well enough, then we can keep him here. Get that addition into that lineup. So, yeah. people don't miss Benintendi. But yeah, I don't think they're going to trade Dominguez. I doubt it. Yep. Well, it'll be interesting to see whether Seattle makes any trades leading up to the deadline. Really interesting. And whether the Yankees make any trades leading up to the deadline. I mean, we still have some time. It's still a couple months away, but the chatter will be picking up. And we'll have a better idea, like in June or July who might be available at the trade deadline. We don't really know right now. Benintendi's hitting 150. Yeah, he's been terrible since he's gone to White Sox. So, but he got his bag. He got his money. You know. Yeah, I agree. I didn't look like Benintendi wanted to be with the Yankees either. And I agree with that. So, Yankees are fine without him. And we got. I'll take Verdugo over Benintendi any day of the week. Any day of the week. No. It's almost Sean. It's like almost like the whole White Sox team has declined. It's just brutal. I mean, I'm sure Dylan Cease is so happy that he's out of there now with the Padres. So it's like God. Oh man, Chicago's a nightmare. So and Tim Anderson's not there anymore either. So Garrett Crochet would be a pretty good trade target. Damn right in the fee. Yeah, I mean, Yohan Moncada's hurt for months now too. They got a lot of injuries and just terrible play. So I don't even know who's in the rotation now that Dylan Cease is gone. I have no idea. Alexander did great. I like it. I like it, Buckeye. Alexander did great, baby. I like it. Yeah, when did the White Sox win the World Series? Is it 2006? Was it 2005? Giolito is in Boston, and he's missing the whole season with Tommy John. He's done. He can't sign with Boston for a bunch of money. He's missing the whole year. Tommy John surgery, which is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They wanted Spencer Jones and they wanted I think Chase Hampton or Will Warren for Dylan Cease. Like, unfortunately, Chase Hampton's getting Tommy John from the Yankees, but Will Warren's still here. Clayton Beater's still home. We have a long line of pitchers beyond Chase Hampton. So the Sterling call, yeah, I love the Sterling call for Verdugo, Alexander the Great. It's fantastic. 2005, okay. They won the World Series in 2005. They beat the Astros when they were in the National League, I think, right? That was when the Astros had Clemens and Pettit, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of fans wanted Benintendi. Fans were, pleading with Cashman to get Benintendi, and then they got him, and then when he got hurt, they were complaining about him, and they complaining about how bad Cashman was. And like, fans do this a lot. Not every fan, but a lot of fans do that. You ask him to do something, and he does exactly what you want him to do. Then you complain about what he did after you asked him to do it, which is the logic is backwards to me, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, he was a classic, man, John Sterling. I mean, he's like, almost Vin Scully level. Like Vin Scully's I think he's the top, but like John Sterling is the right next level down. Yeah, fans are always complaining about Cashman. Yeah. If Michael Corleone would say, "Yeah, you're unlucky." Oh, I love that scene. I love that scene. Yeah. Is that the scene with the casino owner? What's his name? Oh my God, not Hyman Roth. The other guy. It'll come to me. Fritz, they're not going to trade Jones before they trade Dominguez. Jones is rated higher than Dominguez. No. They're not going to trade either. But who would they? Mo Green. There it is, Buckeye. Mo Green, baby. That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's, we notice, right, fans, a lot of fans look for ways to just blame him, they need somebody to blame. They need a fall guy all the time, which is I'd rather spend time celebrating 15-7. And we said last night, too, in the stream, like, negative energy is contagious. So is positive energy. So, I'll stick with the positivity. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mo Green, ugly. Yeah, exactly, Fritz. Wanted to join a winning organization. The White Sox. Yeah. 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 Yeah, they did do a remake of Roadhouse, which I haven't seen yet with Jake Gyllenhaal, but I love the original, Sean. I love the original Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott. Love it. Terry Funk. Love it. It's one of my favorite Patrick Swayze movies. That and Point Break. Like, my two favorites of all time. But yeah, it looks interesting. The one with Gyllenhaal. I'll see it. I mean, honestly, it's hard to duplicate a classic. It's hard to repeat a classic like um the original Roadhouse. How in the world? Like the Point Break remake was not as good as the first one. There's no way. It was interesting, but it was not. The first one was intense. Keanu Reeves and Gary Busey and Keanu and Swayze, like that was intense. That one it was awesome. But those are my two favorite Swayze movies: Roadhouse and Point Break. No doubt about it. Yeah, yes indeed. But I will. Yeah, he is definitely kicking rocks. Yeah, the poster boy for it. But I will let you guys and gals go. Jake is not. No, I mean it's not as good as Swayze. I mean, Swayze was unique in that role. The environment was different, but that movie was classic. Consigliere, classic. I could watch that anytime, anytime. So, but it's interesting. Jake. It's obviously a different plot line, but I'll see it because I like Gyllenhaal, but haven't seen it yet. Clint Watt, Yankees in. They're not trading Soto. Clint, no way. But it's. I met Gary Busey at a horror movie convention. They had a Predator 2 reunion. He was there. Gary Busey was there. I met both of them. Busey was drunk when I met him, and crazy. Yeah, you cannot replace Patrick Swayze. You cannot replace Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Like you can't do it. You can't replace him in The Firm, Interview with a Van. You cannot replace Tom Cruise in these videos. No way. Dylan Hall is bulked up for this. He definitely is bulked up, man. You know it, Buckeye. We love you, man. You're the man. You are the king of Texas, my friend. King of Texas. They're not trading. Somebody just said that in the feed of trading Soto. Post on Soto. I never posted anything about trading Soto. That I know. You can't replace Morgan Freeman. You cannot replace Denzel Washington. Like you can't replace these guys are classics. Like you can't do it. Can't do it. So must have been a must have been a Mets account, yeah. Yeah. Morgan Freeman he's a legend. He is a legend. I loved him in Lean on Me. Loved him in Shawshank. Um, Even Long Came a Spider when he played Dr. Alex Cross in a couple movies. He's awesome, Morgan Freeman. Samuel Jackson, another one. Clint Eastwood. These people are like irreplaceable. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci. They can't be replaced. Imagine, can you imagine saying, "Knock this motherfucker out," right? Yeah. Some of All Fears. Yeah. He was in that with Ben Affleck. Also Harrison Ford. Dr. Jack Ryan, Driving Miss Daisy, Bronson. Yeah, these are just legends, like absolute legends. Yep. Yeah. Yankees win the East. What time will the fans like to clinch it against Boston, Houston, Baltimore, Toronto? I'd like for them to clinch it against Baltimore. But if they clinch, I'll take it one way or the other. I don't care who they clinch against, in all honesty. $1 Million Baby, another great movie. Tomorrow's game it's afternoon. I think it's 105. Yep. Against Oakland. So I think it's Fan Appreciation Day or something like that. No, it's a good. It'll be a good game. It'll be a good game. You know what I mean, Fritz? Kirby or Gilbert? Would I choose? Nicholas. I don't know if both will be available, but I'll take Logan Gilbert. I'll take either one, to be honest with you. But Logan Gilbert seems to be, if he's available, he's pitching well, and he's got 4 years of control. So I'll take it. I'll take him. Donnie Brasco. My God. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Browning. But yeah, and Nicholas, I would be fine with either, to be honest with you. One of those guys, yeah. I'd be fine with either. What about you? Tony Soprano, and irreplaceable. One of the nicest people you'll ever meet too. I mean, I had the pleasure of meeting him at a football game. He was really cool. They are Bill Stahl. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely grinders. I mean, it's something that they've kind of built into their own identity themselves, and they brought the guys that grind and keep them in the game and keep them fired up and keep that energy going, which helps make it easier for them to grind. So I really hope that they continue to do that. The last couple years, the teams have not been able to do that. So they're grinding against teams that used to be grinding against them all the time. So James Gandolfini, yeah, man, he's an absolute legend. Scarface, oh God, yeah. That's a great movie. Bill Paxton, Twister, Independence Day. Not Independence Day. True Lies. Yeah. Bob Saget. Wow, oh my God. Next Cobra Kai movie. I don't know about movie, but the season 6, which is the final series, I think it's coming in September, if I'm not mistaken. So, C. Morales. Did somebody put out a super chat? Did I miss a super chat? Did it scroll right past them? I'm just looking back to see if somebody put it out. I apologize if I missed it. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing a super chat. Let me go up to the top here. Let's just go this way. Let's make sure I didn't miss a super chat here. Sometimes this thing scrolls so fast you don't even see them. Especially when we're like in a deep conversation like we are. So, you know what I mean? Let's see. I don't see it here. Super chat. I don't see a super chat. Let's see. I don't see it, C. Morales. I don't see a super chat. If I'm missing it, my apologies, but thank you if somebody did send it. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I would rest Judge one of these days against the A's. Pacino, Nicholson, like we're living through Gene Hackman. We're living through an era of just magical special actors, honestly. Oh, meant the chat is not yet. The chat's awesome today, Morales. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love when you start, the other day, we're talking about food and we talk about fighting. We're talking about movies today. This shows how diverse and how well-rounded the chat is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Al Pacino, yeah, dude. Pacino was fantastic. In the movie Heat, it was awesome. Wink, I could see Judge getting the day after one of the games against Oakland. Yeah, I could see them. Okay, thank you, NFP. I didn't think. But Heat was a phenomenal movie. One of my favorites. Aiden Judge seems to be running fine, so I don't really think his foot's hurting him. Goldblum and Jurassic Park, another fantastic movie. Yeah. But I would give a judge a day off. Let him rest. Let him rest for a day. Carlito's Way was fantastic. Yeah. Thursday night? Yeah, Wink. Why, when you're there? Heck yeah, man. His leg kick has changed, Altieri. Yeah, it has. It has. I will wrap this up, gang. We're almost going on an hour. So it's Sunday. Spend time with our families, our friends, and stuff. So go enjoy the rest of your day. Yankees win. Thank you so much for joining me with this fantastic conversation. Bringing back the memories, talking about the actors that we love. Next time we'll talk about the actresses we love. We didn't mention them. Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, who I love, Halle Berry, some Jodie Foster. Love them. Love those four right there. Love those four. So we'll leave it at that. All right, but have a great day, everybody. We'll talk about actresses tomorrow. So put on your thinking cap, think a couple, think of a few. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace and love, and I'll talk to you next time.